Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel. I am Atanu Betal, and in this video lecture we discuss about the geometrical isomerism and the conditions that are required for molecule to have geometrical isomerism. We discuss about this topic or cis-trans isomerism, EZ isomerism means the geometrical isomerism. We discuss about this topic, and before starting the discussions regarding this geometrical isomerism, I would like to remind you that if you are new to this channel, or if you do not subscribe this channel, then you can subscribe this channel right now. Now let's start our discussion about geometrical isomerism. For the case of geometrical isomerism, it is a type of configurational isomerism, and for the case of geometrical isomerism, around the double bond, the groups of atom or atoms are opposite in spatial position. This type of isomerism is due to the differ in their spatial position of the atoms or group of atom around the double bond. So look at this type this example of fumaric acid. In case of fumaric acid, around the double bond, the spatial arrangement of the COOH group are opposite to each other, and in case of the malic acid, the around the double bond, the spatial arrangement of the COOH group is in the same side. So due to the spatial arrangement difference between the two groups of atoms, like COOH group in this case, they are opposite side and they are in same side of the double bond, but both have the same molecular formula, and this type of isomerism is called the geometrical isomerism. And this one called as the cis isomerism, where the same type of group are in the groups that have higher priority, they are in the same side. That time we call it as the cis, and when the higher priority groups of the two carbon atoms are in the opposite side, that time we call the isomer as trans isomers. Okay, so the geometrical isomers can be divided into two classes. One is cis isomer and another is trans isomer. For cis isomer we also can say the Z isomer, and for the trans isomer we also can say isomer as E isomer. So cis trans isomer means geometrical isomer, and geometrical isomer means the different spatial orientation of the groups of atoms or atom. Here hydrogen atom in the same side, hydrogen atom in the opposite side. So when different arrangement of the groups of atom or atoms around the double bond is present, this type of isomers are called geometrical isomers. Geometrical isomers are one kind of this type, means geometrical isomers, or also called the cis-trans isomers. This type of isomers are called spatial isomers and called configurational isomers. So these are two types, one is cis, another is trans. Okay, two geometrical isomers, cis isomer and trans isomer. Cis isomer in modern terms it's called Z, and trans isomer called E. So there are some other geometrical isomers are possible. Suppose we take chlorine in both the position, and this one is also called as geometrical isomer, and these two are example of geometrical isomer. This one is called cis or Z. This one is called cis or Z isomer, and this one is called trans or E isomer. Okay, so these are called geometrical isomer. This one is cis and this one is trans, because the higher priority group means to chlorine here. So when the higher priority group are in the same side of the double bond, that time is called the cis isomer. And when the higher priority groups are in opposite side of the double bond, it is called trans isomer. So for the trans isomer, the opposite means higher priority group must be in the opposite side of the double bond. That time we called it trans or E. Okay. Now at first we have to know that before know that what are the conditions required for a molecule to be to have geometrical isomers or geometrical isomerism. So conditions for geometrical isomerism, that all the double bonded compounds, means carbon carbon double bonded compounds, do not show geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism shown only where in the carbon carbon double bond, if A B and A B, for this type of molecule where carbon carbon double bond and two different groups are attached in this two valency of the carbon, or and in this two valency of the carbon, here only the geometrical isomer can be possible. Okay, this compound can show geometrical isomer only when the two valency of the double bonded carbon, each carbon of the double bonded carbon contain different groups of atom. Means if it is hydrogen, it should be methyl or any other group. If it is hydrogen, then it must be the CH3 or any other group. Then this one have geometrical isomerism. This one can show geometrical isomerism because two groups of the carbon atom that are bonded to the carbon atom, two groups are different from each other. In this case it is different from each other. So for this case geometrical isomer is possible. And for suppose in any of the two carbon of double bond, this type of similar group of atom or atoms present, that time geometrical isomer is not possible. In this case no geometrical isomer is formed. Okay, geometrical isomer only form if it is AB and AB. Okay, otherwise for this compound geometrical isomer is not possible. And for suppose this one, for this one geometrical isomers are not possible because groups are similar group. Okay, so for getting geometrical isomer it should be different. Okay, means these should be different from each other, then we can find the geometrical isomer. For this molecule we can find geometrical isomer because the groups that are attached with this double bonded carbon is different. Okay, the condition for geometrical isomer is, the main condition is around the double bond, each carbon atom, on each carbon atom the two groups of atom or atom that are present must be different from each other. Means if it is hydrogen, it is COOH, then it have geometrical isomers. Okay, because these two groups are different, these two groups are different. So for geometrical isomerism we have to see A, B and AB, means these two valency of the carbon must attach with different atoms or different groups of atom. These two valency of the carbon must attach with different groups of atom or different atom. This time geometrical isomer possible. Okay, otherwise the compound cannot show geometrical isomerism. Okay, this is the condition of geometrical isomerism. Now you can how you can determine that the isomer is cis isomer or trans isomer. So in this case what we have to do? Okay, suppose this one, for this molecule we have to say that this molecule is a cis molecule. This molecule have geometrical isomer. At first we have to determine it that this molecule have geometrical isomer. Look at the two groups are different, chlorine and hydrogen, both atoms are different, and hydrogen and COOH, both groups of atom and atom are different. So therefore here geometrical isomerism is possible, have geometrical isomers. So now we have to determine that this one is cis or trans. So for determining this isomer as cis or trans, we have to know the priority. So among the hydrogen and chlorine has greater priority than hydrogen because it has higher atomic number than hydrogen. So higher atomic number than hydrogen means this one have chlorine have higher priority. And among the hydrogen and COOH group have higher priority than hydrogen. Okay, because carbon has atomic number 6 and hydrogen having atomic number 1. So the due to the higher atomic number of carbon, among the hydrogen and COOH, this one have higher priority. So this one have higher priority than hydrogen. So the higher priority group is this one, and for this case the higher priority group is this one. When higher priority group are in the opposite side, then this is a trans isomer. Okay, when higher priority groups are in opposite side, then it is called as the trans isomer. So therefore this compound is called a trans isomer, trans geometrical isomer. And suppose the question is this molecule is cis or trans, showing cis or trans geometrical isomerism. So look at this, both valencies of this carbon here, chlorine and iodine is attached. So iodine having the higher atomic number, so for this reason the iodine have higher priority than chlorine. And in this side between the methyl and hydrogen, the methyl has higher priority than hydrogen. CH3 has higher priority than hydrogen. So higher priority groups are in the same side. So when higher priority groups are in same side, then we call the geometrical isomer as cis isomer, or you can use the term Z. Z means the same side relationship, means same side, the higher priority groups are present in same side. That time we called it as the Z. So this one is called Z because Z isomers, because of the same higher priority groups are present in the same side of the double bond. Okay, so this one have geometrical isomer and is cis isomer is possible for it. So in this way you can find the geometrical isomers of some other compounds. Okay, suppose we take another example for the case of the bromine, hydrogen, COOH and CH3. So this one have geometrical isomer. So we have to know that this one is cis or trans isomer. The higher priority group is this one between these two, and between these two groups, COOH and CH3, these two are the higher priority among these two groups. So these two higher priority groups are in opposite direction. That is why it's a trans isomer, or you can use Z, not Z, you can use E. This one is trans isomer, trans geometrical isomer, and E isomer, because both are showing opposite side, both are present in opposite side, higher priority group both are present in the opposite side. So for this reason this one have the trans isomerism. Okay, trans form of the isomer. Okay, so similarly you can find the type of isomerism, geometrical isomerism in each cases the cis and trans. In that time you have to know at first the molecule have the conditions, all the conditions that require for geometrical isomerism or not. At first you have to find it that molecules have all the conditions that are required for geometrical isomerism or not. Molecule have double bond, molecule on each carbon atom of the double bonded carbon must contain two different groups of atom in their valency, or two different group of atom in their valency, otherwise geometrical isomerism cannot be obtained. At first you have to see the conditions that the compounds have all the conditions that are required for geometrical isomerism. Then you have to find that out of the two groups that are attached on each carbon atom of the double bond which has higher priority groups are in opposite direction, that time we call the isomer as the trans isomer or the E isomer, and when higher priority groups are in the same side of the double bond, that time we called it as the cis isomer or Z isomer. So these are the conditions required for geometrical isomerism and cis trans isomerism or EZ isomerism, you can say anyone. And for the chemical properties of the geometrical isomers, you have to know the geometrical isomers have same functional group, so therefore their chemical properties are similar, but their rate of chemical reactions are different for the cis and trans isomer, and physical properties are different for the cis isomers and trans isomer because of the position, because of the positions of the cis and trans isomer differ in their position, their melting point, boiling point, refractive index, dipole moments are different. So geometrical isomers have similar chemical properties due to the presence of similar functional group in each of them, but have different physical properties like it means polarity, means dipole moment, the melting point, boiling point for the cis and trans isomer are different. So this is the topic of discussions about the geometrical isomerism. Means what is geometrical isomerism, means what are the conditions required for cis trans or geometrical isomerism, and how to find out the cis and trans form of the geometrical isomerism, and how you can call an isomers as cis or cis or Z and trans or E. This is the complete discussions regarding this and their chemical behavior of the or chemical properties of the cis trans isomerism. Complete discussions about the geometrical isomerism. So I finished it, finished the discussion about the completely about the geometrical isomerism. If you have any question regarding the geometrical isomerism, then you can write in the comment section below. And if you want to if you want to watch the other videos regarding this organic chemistry or stereochemistry or other part of chemistry, then you can watch these videos, watch videos from the playlist that I made, chapter wise playlist or topic wise playlist. So from that you can easily watch the related videos. So thank you for watching this discussions. If you find this discussion is useful for you, then you can like this discussion, and if you find this channel is giving you some useful information, then you can subscribe this channel.